Hey, this is Mike, and today I want to talk about one commodity or one position that I think is really in rough shape, and that's oil. Now, I tend to be an optimist with the market. Even though we had a bad day in the market yesterday, I do think it's temporary, and we're going to get back to a continuing rise in leading stocks. But one asset class that I would not put any money into would be oil, and that's because oil, for a couple of reasons. One is we are in a seasonally weak time for oil. The winter is not a great time for oil prices. The best time for oil prices is usually in the spring, between the months of February and May, and that's because you have more people moving around using their cars. You also have geopolitical tensions that seem to flare up in the spring. In the winter, there's a lot less movement. Also, oil is being disrupted by alternative energy sources like electric cars, other alternative fuels. And also, the price movement on this is pretty bad, especially now that the market is dipping. And I just don't see anyone like buying into oil. This is not a buy the dip sort of stock. I mean, if you remember oil from earlier this year, it literally went negative. It went down to literally negative $35 a barrel. And now it's just continuing to move downward. This is really ugly. And in fact, I don't typically like to short anything, but if I had to short something, it would be oil at this point because, like I said, we're going into November, December. I think we could get people buying into tech stocks. So why would you buy oil? There's seasonally not enough demand for oil. As far as geopolitical tensions are concerned, we do have some hot spots around the world, but nothing that is going to draw in like big countries like the US, China, and Russia. It's a lot of like regional issues right now. So there's no real reason to buy oil because of geopolitical tensions. And also, commodities, I do believe will move up the next decade, but I believe that's going to be more gold and silver, maybe some industrial commodities, but I don't think oil is going to be one of them. And, I know Cathie Wood has talked about, she said, no one's going to be like oil is going to be worthless over the next decade. I don't know if that's going to be true or not, but I think it's going to be worth less than the price that it is right now. So if you want to do any plays, bearish plays on oil, I would say I would not short because that could be expose you to unlimited upside. But I would say like if you want to do like a debit put spread, that might be a great way to play oil. But I would just be a little careful when you do bearish plays. But definitely, if you're going to do it, this oil during November and December is definitely the way to go. So I hope this video was valuable for you. If it was, please be sure to like the video and go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. I do multiple updates each day on stocks and options and other information about the stock market. Okay, thanks a bunch. Bye.